And we're going to open file because ideally you should already have an image chosen for your reference photo for your mosaic. So open that. Go. Okay, so this opened up for me. If you want to know how big your canvas is on a Mac, you're going to press Command-Alt-C. So I can check. Oh, that looks pretty good. We can even make that bigger. Let's make it 650 by 650. And we want it to be square, so you want it to match anyways. There we go. Try not to make it smaller than 650. There we go. So now you can see I have a bit of a border there. I actually want to make sure that my reference photo fills the whole space. So I'm going to press Command-T, which is select, and then I can move it around. If you're going to stretch out your image, make sure you press Shift and hold it down as you stretch your image. There we go. Then you can press Enter, and there's my fox. Okay, once we've figured that out, we're going to go over here to the side, and we're going to see our layers, and we're going to turn our current layer down to about 60. Okay, that's going to make working on top of our reference photo a little bit easier. And then what we need to do is insert another reference photo for the color. And we want it to be the same photo. So you're going to open up your photo, and this is the easiest way to do it. And you just drag and drop. Okay. And then this little menu is going to pop up, and you're going to choose Insert as Reference Photo. There we go. And then we can just shrink this down a little bit. And then we can use that for our color reference, since these colors are dimmed down. Alrighty, once you've set this all up, you are ready to go and start making your shapes for your mosaic. We're going to go over here to our layers, and we're going to add a new layer. Don't press the square and the plus sign. Press the little drop-down menu beside it and click on Vector Layer, because we're going to use vectors to create our shapes. Then we're going to go over here and choose this tool here. Looks like an arch. And then up here in the square, that's the color that's going to fill your shape. So you can click that and you can choose the color you want. You can also choose the eyedropper and eyedrop a color to get the color you want. I don't know why it's so dark. You can drag this around and get a color you want. I'm going to do like a light brown actually. Or sorry, a dark brown for the nose. Now to zoom into the spot you want to work on the image, you just have to use two fingers and pull them apart on a Mac keyboard. Or keypad, finger pad, whatever it's called. If you're on a different computer that doesn't work the same way, you can also use the zoom tool down here. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on the nose, and I'm going to start making a shape by clicking. There we go, and there's my shape. If I want to move it around, I just have to make sure I click on the mouse, and then I can move it around. You can also twist it around. Another way you can easily select it is by going Command-T, and it'll select your shape for you. Okay, and I just clicked Enter to exit that. Alright, so let's make another shape to add to our vector, or add to our mosaic. Oh, nice and filled. Something that you might notice over here in Tools, right now you don't see it, but if you select your shape, you will. Over here, under Tool Options, this part, you don't have to worry about that. Right here, this is your border. Right now we don't have a border, but if you did have a border, it could look something like that, which you don't want. So make sure that's unselected. You select the no border. Over here, this is your fill. So right now it's filled as a color, or you can have no fill, or you can have a gradient, okay? We just want solid color. And that's what those tools are, okay? All right, so you're just gonna keep adding shapes. You can also pull and drag if you want to curve. Oops, undo. It's giving me a hard time. I'm just going to go normally. Okay. Oh, I don't want black, so I'm gonna select this. Oops. Oh, come on. Okay, so I don't want black. I'm gonna select it with that tool, and I'm just gonna change it. So it matches. There we go. Okay, so say you got a bunch of shapes here in the nose. What you could do is keep going and have all your shapes on one layer. Or if you'd like, you can group your shapes into different layers so that they're easier to find if you want to change a shape or something like that. So here, if you want to change the name of your layer, you right click it and you go to properties and you write whatever you want to title it. So you can title that nose. And then if you want to insert a new vector layer, go ahead. And you could easily title that something else for another area of the painting. There we go. Okay. And then you could start making shapes again. For another part of the painting. Okay. All right. So say you have gotten all your shapes on there and you want to save it as a working document so you can go back and edit it. What you're going to do is you're going to go up here, you're going to go File, and Save As. We want to save it as a Krita document, and you can name it whatever you want. And then this is just choosing the location, and we'll go Save.